Alright, this video is titled TikTok's Worst Motivational Speaker. I've seen a few of his videos. He just throws shit all over the place and he's like, no, it's just you versus you. It's just blah, 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 blah.
Do it. You can do it. You can do it.
And the crazy thing is somebody gotta clean that shit, and it's not him.
Do it. It don't matter if she don't think you can do it. It don't matter if he don't think you can do it. It don't matter if they don't think you can do it. As you gotta believe that you can do it.
My thing is this, right? You dropping the food all over the place. How does that help your motivational speech? And then he's looking at him like, I gotta clean this shit, you motherfucker.
Man in the back is flabbergasted. He has never seen anything like this inside of his store.
Now, imagine you clocked in, you see somebody do that bull, and the manager tells you gotta clean that shit up. What are you doing? I'm out. I'm gone.
He's never seen a bald black man in a tank top with two mismatched shoes pouring milk
I didn't even
and
peep he had mismatched shoes.
cereal over his head. I'm not gonna lie.
Saying
if
no?
I was this man, I would be in the same position because this is very odd. This man looks about 50. Start a family. What are
He don't look 50.
you doing with your life? People will do anything for clout. Where do you see yourself between the ages of 30 to 40 years old? Now, while you think about that, I'm gonna tell you.
I gotta think. Independent, living in a house, not having to rely on anybody. Everybody around me is good. Successful, bro. I would make him clean that up and ban him from the store. I don't think you can. I think you could just ban him. Be financially free. Yo, y'all are cooked. Sullivan and Cosmic, y'all might catch a timeout of Doomerson.
I definitely see myself having a family, you know, having a wife, having some kids, coaching my kids up to be the next LeBron James with my 5'7" genetics. I definitely see myself still creating content or doing something within the entertainment industry, like voice acting or maybe even acting. If I could get in a movie, that would be pretty sick. And most definitely playing some GTA 6 daily because we know damn well GTA 7 isn't going to be out around that time. That game is not coming out for another century, so yeah, it's gonna be pretty rough. But now that I'm done talking and you're done thinking, notice how none of you said running around Walmart screaming motivational quotes for milk and cereal.
It's you versus you, bro.
And that's because you're gonna be much older and much more mature. You're gonna wanna be a good role model for your family. Like when you're much older, you're not gonna be sitting here chasing clout by destroying stores. But it looks like
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Those creator programs is a fucking drug. Everybody's doing whatever they can to get they paid, bro. I wonder what he will never get that realization that what he did was lame as fuck. He would probably stand on that shit to the day he dies because he's grown. His family probably has like secondhand embarrassment off that.
the opposite for this man right here. See the truth. A TikTok
What? He put ketchup on his head and his face?
motivational speaker that basically runs around pouring milk and cereal on his head, screaming motivational quotes, and that's pretty much his content. He's more like a motivational destroyer. I'd like to
Bro, no, he's just humiliating himself.
that rather than a motivational
He's not even
speaker.
making
I feel like
money?
Nothing this man says even motivates me. It kind of just pisses me off. Like with most
Oh,
motivational
hell
speakers,
no.
they'll say a speech or something and it'll make you want to get up and like, I don't know, bench
Y'all be watching Hope Core? That should be like making me lock in.
press a tank. But with this guy, it kind of just makes me want to throw my phone across the room and hope it doesn't work anymore so I never have to see something like this again. But hey, maybe I'm just hating. Why don't we peep another one of his motivational speech videos?
Quit. You can't never quit. You can't never quit.
Yo, low-key, could you sue them if you get hurt? If he would like twist his ankle, right? There's no wet floor sign. That's low-key a method.
It looks like I was right. It looks like I was totally correct right there. This man
No.
did all of that just to say you can't quit. He could have just sat inside, maybe just said you can't quit in front of a phone, and then maybe put some sad music in the background.
Nah, that should be cringe.
And some text on the screen, and then boom, like you just have some motivation right there instead of going around
He's the one boring it?
destroying it, screaming your message. Like I feel like there's a much better way to do this. And the fact that this man is like 40, he looks 40, but at the same time, I don't want to say he's 40. If he's 50 years old doing this, then I'm not gonna lie, you gotta reevaluate.
Nah, doing that shit at 50? I'm not gonna lie, the way that he got back up hella fast, he can't be 50. He gotta be like late 30s, straight up.
You need to start that family ASAP, no Rocky. But like I said, like nothing this man says is motivating. Let's look at somebody like
The
David
game is game guy's worst facts.
Goggins, right? That man
Wait,
is
isn't
a
he?
true
Wait, no, I thought he was a fraud.
motivational speaker.
Have enough pride in your f***ing self to not have this hacky shit to get motivated.
When David Goggins says something, I be feeling it in my chest.
Ain't he locked
Oh,
up? Wait, David Goggins got locked up? When did he get locked up? He telling you to start a family? Come on, gang.
David Goggins says to stay hard. What do you think we're all gonna do? We're all gonna stay hard.
Bruh.
Pause again. Pause again. Okay, pause. Like David Goggins, his words have power. But this man see the truth. His words have no power because of his actions.
Are you talking about
he
the
just
game
looks
is game
like a
guy?
fool.
Yeah, he did.
This man is legit dumping milk and pouring.
Look at this. He's witnessing this bull. Bro, this is literally a generational setback. How many years is this?
cereal over his head and messing up the entire
He said, yep, I'm out.
store. And you can see all the
I'm
people
out.
in the back just looking at him like he's a fool because he is one. At least when David Goggins is saying something motivational, he's on a run or lifting weights. Or
Yes.
he's doing something that'll make you want to get out of bed and get to work. While this man, on the other hand, he just looks
He purposely falling.
like a complete idiot pouring milk and cereal on his bean head, acting like it's supposed to be a bowl. I feel bad for the employees having to clean.
And none of the cereal sticks on his body, so it's just all over the floor.
True. This is embarrassing. Not funny. Dude blind at the end. Y'all play too much. There's no way this guy is blind. There's no way this guy is blind. And if he is blind, then the person recording
I don't think he's blind. I think he was talking about somebody in the video.
this is super, super, super wrong. Super duper wrong. Actually, no, this man has ears. He can hear when he's outside. Most definitely. Don't worry about the mess. Listen to the message. That has to be one of the most brain dead comments I've ever heard. What do you mean, don't worry about the mess? This man quite literally is pouring milk and cereal on the ground.
We ain't worried about the mess, gang. We not the one cleaning that shit up. I'm not gonna lie. The workers are the one worried about the mess. They said F the message.
To get this weak ass message.
Wasting this shit in the
It's not
economy
like
is
he's saying
wild. How much is a gallon of milk in today's time?
something extraordinary. All he's saying is you can't quit. But before we get any further into this nonsense, I have a quick little announcement. I recently started a podcast with my good homies, Your Bud Tevin and Philly on Mars. We recently dropped our first episode. If y'all want to check that out, the link will be in the description. I've also been streaming a lot on Twitch recently at Twitch Cameron WAK. Make sure to go follow me.
Cameron, check out Cameron, friend of the show.
There. For those of you who have been missing the streams, don't worry, I got y'all.
Shout
Because
out
I do
Cameron.
have a live channel in the description as well,
Hey!
where you can catch up on anything that you've missed. And on that channel, I post pretty consistently, almost every day. But that being said, back to this nonsense. Seems like this next video, before we even play it, this man is inside a Target with a Spider-Man suit on. It just keeps on getting worse and worse. And you can already see, before this video starts, this man is already looking at him. He knows he's about to be on some BS. And this woman also, she knows this man is going to be on some BS. But let's proceed.
Bro, that asset protection doesn't do shit. He's not stealing nothing. She don't give a f.
Pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing. Even if you're depressed, you gotta keep pushing. Even if you're going through addiction, you gotta keep pushing.
I don't think this content is helping anyone through addiction. I'd argue that this content is making some
All he's saying is you gotta keep pushing. He didn't even say anything like of actual value.
fall even deeper into addiction. This isn't helping them at all.
You can't just be sitting there, laying there, not doing nothing. You gotta keep pushing.
I'm not gonna lie, sitting there, laying there, doing absolutely nothing is better than going into a store in a Spider-Man suit with 2 mismatched shoes on and pouring milk
That's
and cereal
crazy.
over your head at 40 years old. I'd rather be
Had to come in and see what BS Nizzy go about tonight. Yo, Rally, I appreciate that. Thank you for being in here. That really means a lot. We watching this video titled TikTok's Worst Motivational Speaker. And it's about the dude who dumps the cereal and the milk on his head.
sitting.
I don't know if you
doing
caught some of
nothing
it.
than standing doing this BS.
Deadass, I'm not cleaning that shit up either. What the fuck?
Keep pushing. Don't worry about what
WMPC.
Standing.
Oh my God.
doing this BS.
Keep pushing. Don't worry about what they said.
That man legit third
That's
party.
real.
He said, keep pushing, just out of nowhere. You know, I will say though, it looks like this man is really living his motivational speeches. And
That
he
shit is
obviously
sad.
doesn't care about what they're saying. There's probably many people on the daily that call me
I mean, if he's doing all that, he gotta be getting some type of a check. I'm not gonna lie.
idiot, which they're right about that. I'm one of them. He's definitely an idiot. Yeah, I guess he's living his speeches. That's a W. But at the same time,
he's just a
is all this
fucking
really
dumbass.
necessary for this message that you're saying? I feel like the worst part about all of this is the gigantic mess that this grown man is.
Bro, it's just like social media, bro, is so competitive, and it's just in a space where it's like people just, oh my God, bro, everybody's trying to get on. Just actually having a message and saying what the fuck is on your mind is not enough. Like you have to sit there and dump the cereal and the milk on your head and keep pushing. You don't don't have to do that, bro. The people who need to hear the message are gonna hear it, especially if you say something that's relatable, bro. Trying to be on some crazy shit like that is just gonna turn people off from what you got going on, bro.
Creating heavy emphasis on grown man. Like if I were to walk into Target post motivational destruction, I'd assume.
And you know them grocery prices is up at Target too. I could understand doing it at a Walmart. Milk being dropped and cereal being dropped on the ground is low-key the calmest shit that can happen at a Walmart. The worst shit you gotta deal with at a Walmart is that bitch getting shot the fuck up. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's the worst thing you gotta deal with at a Walmart. Or people running in there and just stealing fucking everything. Let me know if your Walmart is the same way. They got body wash locked up. They got deodorant locked up. They got shaving stuff locked up. You can't even get anything yourself anymore. You have to sit there, press the button, wait for the fucking employee to come. They gotta unlock the shit and open it, and it's all basic shit. Target, I feel like, is an escape from Walmart. Aldi is high key where it's at. I can't even lie. Target too? They got shit locked up at Target now?
That a child couldn't get a Fortnite toy, so they decided to destroy the groceries in their mother's basket. I think that's where the mess came from. This man is creating a huge mess for TikTok clout, and it's not even like it's a small mess that you can just pick up. This isn't like 3 balls just on the ground that you can just, oh, my bad, you know? This is a huge mess. This is cereal and milk on the ground. You have to sweep this up. You have to mop this up. And he's doing this all for TikTok clout. And note,
it sucks that somebody's got to be the one to clean that shit.
TikTok clout, not TikTok pay. These videos are less than a minute long. On TikTok, when you post on there, to get paid, you have to post videos that are a minute or longer.
Oh my God, he not even getting a bag? Not even one sponsor, bro? Not even a dime? He not even getting a bag off this shit? This shit is sad.
A mess just for fun, and he's not making a singular penny in monetization.
How is he paying his bills?
From these videos, just embarrassing himself and destroying stores for fun. This man has the prime toddler mentality. It is insane. And I'm not trying to say that if he was getting paid, that would make what he's doing right, but at the same time, it would make it a little better, you know? At least you're getting a little money for it. The fact that he's doing all
you
of
definitely
this
got to do it for
no
the love.
money at all. He's doing it for completely free.
He's doing it for the attention.
The free ball is wild. And the crazy part is, I highly doubt this man-child is cleaning any of this up, because they probably just kick him out directly after because they're so fed up with him. Like, I've worked retail jobs before. Funny enough, Target was actually one of them. And anyone who's worked at retail—
How the fuck do you get hired at Target? Nah, gang, you can't just apply to a Target. That's crazy.
Job can probably vouch when I say this, but if they're fed up enough with you—
You worked in management twice?
They're not gonna sit there and tell you to—
Bradley, you are like a managerial. You giving me managerial vibes. I'm not gonna lie.
Clean up your mess or any of that stuff. They're just gonna be like, hey, get out, we're tired of you. And this huge mess will most likely fall onto one of the workers, unfortunately. Especially a mess like this. This isn't a mess that you can just quickly clean up. Now, let's say he does clean this up though. Let's say after his motivational destruction is done,
I love that.
He grabs the broom and mop and gets to work.
He's not doing that.
Still don't think that makes what he's doing any better, if I'm being
Bro, if you dump that shit on the ground, they're gonna kick you the fuck out because they got mad at you. You're not gonna be able to sit there and explain that shit. They're just gonna boot you.
Completely honest. Because you're creating this large inconvenience to the workers and customers, all for some internet fame. That is pretty lame, especially when you're pushing 50. I don't know his age, but I'm gonna just keep on going up with his age. Next, he might be 60 or 70. You never know. And to add on to that, this isn't even remotely funny or motivating. It's just humiliating. At least when it comes to these public pranksters, they can at least sometimes make it funny. But throwing milk on the ground and screaming a motivational quote, like, this is so 2015. This is so cringe. Especially the milk part. Like, bro, who pours milk on themselves anymore? Who? That is dumb.
Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs.
Sugar?
Don't do drugs to all the kids out there.
It's funny that the cameraman couldn't even hold his
Don't do drugs out there, but you doing shit that not even people who fucking do drugs would do. Deadass, I've seen fent addicts more calm than what the fuck he was doing, bro.
in anymore. Usually the cameraman is like locked in when it comes to these videos, but he's starting to see like, yo, this man is really a goofy.
Don't do drugs. Don't think I gotta do drugs to fit in. Don't think I gotta do drugs to be cool. Don't think I gotta do drugs to be accepted.
You know what's crazy though? It's like you're saying all this and you're being loud and you're dumping this shit to try to bring attention to yourself, but people aren't even paying attention to what he's saying. They just seeing this super animated bald guy with a crown on his head with fucking powdered sugar all over him. Oh yeah, they won't do drugs. Trust.
Don't do drugs. Don't worry about the mess. Listen to the message. Don't do drugs. It's cool to be different. And that's the truth.
I hate how he says, don't worry about the mess, worry about the message. It's hard to not worry about the
I did lock in when he said that too.
mess when
He
you're
is
dumping
on the
flour
drugs,
all
bro.
over yourself, and an employee has to clean this up. And it's so ironic that he says, don't
Low key though, that was not a bad mess compared to the other shit. Normally at a restaurant, you can clean that shit yourself.
do drugs when he looks fresh out the Coke factory. And I'm not talking the cola. I'm talking that booger sugar, that Oscar de la Hoya special. Like, is he the reason
What?
why we shouldn't be doing drugs?
I'm
Or
not
is
gonna
he the
lie.
reason why we
Respect to Cameron. Cameron, I fuck with you, gang. I would never clown you for being you, but that joke did not hit. I respect it though. You can't make every shot you take. I've told a lot of unfunny jokes too. That Oscar de la Hoya special.
should. I'm so confused. Like, is he leading by example? Don't do drugs or you'll end up like me? Or is he just saying don't do drugs, acting like someone who's doing drugs? I'm very confused. Maybe I'm just overthinking. And everyone in the back is just looking at bro. Right message, wrong messenger, and delivery. He on to something, y'all. He's on to
Yeah, he on to something.
nothing. Actually, he's on something.
Do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Don't think I gotta do drugs just because.
Why is he behind the
Don't
counter?
think I gotta do drugs just because he's doing it. Don't think I gotta do drugs with them just to fit in. Don't do drugs.
You can see this woman is
That woman hates her job. You could tell she don't give a fuck. I don't get paid
Boss,
enough
Nick,
to
stop
deal with
saying
this shit.
JB.
absolutely fed up. Absolutely fed up.
Fuck
because
that
she
job.
knows that she has to clean this mess up.
Now, you want to know what's one of my biggest pet peeves, though? Minimum wage workers who take their jobs too serious. Gang, you don't get paid enough to be acting like this. Yo, do you remember back in the day? Oh my God, now that I'm thinking, do you remember back in the day when you would ask for a fucking water cup and you would put Sprite and it would dead be the workers, they'd be watching you the whole time, and the moment that they catch that you got a Sprite, they said, water cup, and they dump the fucking Sprite, they grab you by the wrist, dump the Sprite out and make you get water? McDonald's literally charges a $1 for a large cup, which means that that shit is literally less than $1 to produce. It's syrup mixed with water. There was no point in you doing that. What you mean? I'm saying, like, back in the day, they used to tweak about that shit, like the workers.
But what I will say is at least someone found it funny. Once again, he's just creating a
Nah, you sweet if you let them grab you. That's crazy.
mess for absolutely no reason at all when he could just do this in the comfort of his own home. Now, it looks like within this next video, he decided to take his show on
Now,
the
what would you do if a McDonald's worker grabbed your wrist and said, this is a water cup. You said water. And they like this. And you got the water cup in your hand. What would you do?
road? Literally.
Get up! Get up! You better get up! Why you still laying in the bed? Why you still laying in the bed? You said I'ma do this, I'ma do that, but you still laying in the bed. I'm out here. Why you ain't out here? Why
Aren't you ain't out here in the rain?
ain't out here? Get up! Go do what you said you was gonna do.
This man just reminds me of a homeless crackhead, bro. This man is walking outside, white tee, basketball shorts, and some
It is
socks
green
on.
light.
No shoes, no umbrella, none
Feet probably wet. Oh my
of
God.
that. Just jumping around. The flour might just be a placebo effect, because when he dumps the flour on himself, that makes him feel like he's dumping crack on himself.
You can do it! Get out! Let's do.
This is gonna sound wild, but wouldn't it just be crazy if
And
somebody
the cars are literally honking, trying to get them to get the fuck out.
said F the red light and just hit? No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
On some
I'm joking.
GTA
Luckily,
shit.
that didn't happen though. Luckily, he didn't get hit or anything, because if he
Like
did,
the dude in Korea, you talking about Johnny Somali?
he wouldn't have been able to get this amazing message across to the masses.
Nah, low key,
He's
this
gonna
is some
be
Johnny
the
Somali
number
shit.
one motivational speaker one day. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. I would bet every single thing that I own on him not becoming the biggest motivational speaker. He carries himself like a goofy, so no one's gonna take him seriously. You gotta say something serious. You can't just be out here acting like a goofy, trying to be
Acting like a
motivational.
goofy.
A lot of motivational speakers are serious. He doesn't have that.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't even think there's a single motivational speaker that I like. It was one speaker. I think he might have told the greatest speech of all time. You gotta want to succeed more than you want to breathe. Whoever told that speech, they might just be the MJ of telling speeches. Ray Lewis is up there too. Definitely. Bro said Andrew Tate. Get the fuck out of here. David Goggins. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, though, like, other than that, everybody else, they just be like fraudulent to me. I don't know.
Curious Gene. At least in this video though, he's not destroying a store. He is holding up traffic a bit, which is pretty annoying, but at least he's not destroying a store. So I'll give it to him.
Anime motivational speeches, they do.
It's
Fuck.
cool to be different. I'm black, they white, it don't matter. It's cool to be different.
Martin Luther King did not die for this. I'm gonna say that flat out. He did not die for y'all to be pouring milk and cereal on your guys' head. And now it's an even
He
bigger
probably showed them the TikTok followers and they were with it, bro.
mess because it's 4 people rather than just 1 person, and they all have cereal and milk in their hands.
You don't gotta look like her. You don't gotta look like him. It's cool to be different.
Yo!
And this man had his pants down, bro. Why are your pants down? What, bro? What did?
How
this
did
man
his
start
pants come
stripping?
down,
Oh,
bro?
what are we doing?
What?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Cool is just being yourself. Cool is showing love to others. Cool is making a positive impact.
Yo!
Bro, why are his pants coming down?
What
Why
in
are
the
his
Diddy?
pants coming down? I'm not even worried about the message anymore. Why are they getting freaky in the back? I just saw some orange underwear come out. Bro, what is happening?
Imagine he would have had a dookie stain on that bitch. Oh, yeah, he wants to get his stuff. Whatever he bought, whatever he's trying to return at customer service, he's ready to go.
You can see this old man in the back like, this is what's wrong with their generation. I'm
Dead
tired of
ass.
this generation. I hate Gen Z. He's probably blaming this on Gen Z. Whole time, it's this uncle right here. This man is the ringleader.
It's cool.
He just slapped his butt. He just slapped his butt.
Damn.
What is going on?
It's cool. It's cool to be different. That's true.
If this is what different looks like, I don't want to be different at all. I
Yeah,
wanna
they different.
be like everyone else.
Do not commit. Do not commit. Even if you get bullied, do not commit.
I know that had to hurt. Plus, this man's like 70 years old.
I'm not
This
gonna lie, he be slipping a lot though. He's probably used to it.
man might have broken a hip or something.
Even if you feel like you can't handle that situation, do not commit. Even if you feel like they not helping you,
Chocolate
out,
milk?
Do not commit. You are somebody. Do not commit.
I wonder, does this man just like embarrassing himself? Does he just have like a humiliation kink or something? And he's trying to disguise that humiliation.
Does he have a
as him
humiliation
trying to
kink
be
or something?
motivational, when in reality, he just likes humiliating himself. He likes that feeling. He gets a rush anytime. W message, I understand the message and I think it's a great message. But as I've said many times already in this video, you could do this without being such a public nuisance, man. Do this with sad music or motivational music in the background, yapping, never commit.
Never end your life. Because you never know what tomorrow has to offer. You got one life to live. Do you know what the odds were of you being born? Let's go ahead and pull it up right now. The odds of you being born as a human being are incredibly low. Estimated at 1 in 400 trillion. You beat the odds just being here and you want to end it already? I know it's bad. I know that shit hurt. But you got to understand, you already been through the worst. You already beat the odds. So whatever odds you got to beat to get to where you want to be at is nothing compared to this. You already did the hard part. It's you versus you. What are you gonna do about it? You were destined to be here. 1 in 400 trillion, it wasn't random, you were picked. How did they calculate that? Is because of the sperm and the egg. You couldn't have been born at any other point in time because your parents had to give birth to you and their parents had to give birth to them and their parents had to give birth to them, and it just keeps going and going and going. You got 2 parents, 4 grandparents, 8 great-great-grandparents, 16, 32, and it just keeps going and going and going. That means everything had to fall in line for those people to be born as who they are. Then those 2 people had to come together to make you. You get what I'm saying? That's why it's 1 in 400 trillion.
Only commit to life.
It's crazy. I'm 1 in 400 trillion and my dad fucking left.
To That's
That's crazy. They could have born, no. You being born is you. You being born as the person that you are. If you had a different set of parents, you wouldn't be you.
Stay alive.
Nizzy, I ain't asked to be born into a broke family. Me too. The fuck? I'm still working through this shit.
Life is live. That's kind of a nice
You could have been born as a different person, but not you.
speech. Put the black and white filter. You don't need to be doing all this. See, I did not have to go into Walmart, dump cereal and milk on my head for people to get that message right there. That message just motivated y'all, didn't it? I know it did. I know it did. Now get up and hit that like button. Hit it right now. Punch it. Uppercut it. Hook.
I'm a real one, so I'm gonna like the video. That was a nice little segue.
Commit. Do not commit. Even if you get bullied, do not commit. Even if you feel like
Where is
can't handle
this?
that situation, Do not.
Is this Times Square?
Even if you feel like you can't take it no more, do not commit.
I like how he's saying sewer slide.
You are enough. Do not commit.
You know what's funny? This is not the craziest thing that you see on Times Square.
That's true.
I like how everyone is just staying calm and they're not really surprised because from what it looks like,
It's Times
looks
Square.
like he's in Times Square. For y'all that don't know, there are a lot of crackheads in New York.
Yeah, so it's just a lot of characters in Times Square. You probably got some pedophile dressed in an Elmo outfit. Come on.
At least from what I've
That's
seen.
the word. That's
So
not
this is
the
a
worst
pretty
thing that
common
you'll see.
occurrence for a lot of people. So they're just minding their business. That's actually pretty funny. But all that being said, I feel like y'all get the point. This is pretty lame. You're a grown man. Start a family. You can get your message across without being so disruptive and just being destructive to the environment. Like, do you have to pour milk and cereal on your head in a store to get that message across? No, you can just get your message across by just talking. Put that motivation
And being genuine.
I'm telling you,
I feel like
man.
when a message is genuine and it's true to yourself and you're speaking from the heart, it really resonates a lot more.
That's all you have to do. You don't have to do all this.
And a lot of the times, bro, you never know who will comment on some shit. Being genuine is the best policy, bro. That's the best thing I could say.
Other BS. Now, I will say it's helping him. It's most definitely helping him because, I mean, this video right here has 600,000 likes. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Good message, terrible delivery. This is going to wrap up the video. If you guys make this far, I appreciate you. Podcast link in the description. Go check that out. Also, Twitch Cameron WAK. Make sure to go check that out as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I highly recommend you guys check out my most recent video. It'll be right up here on the screen. All that being said, thank you guys.
Shout out Cameron, man. Cameron be doing his thing, bro. Friend of the show. Hey, you got 225K. Good shit, boy. That shit is tough.